Known as one of, if not the most hated goalie in the league, Jordan Binnington has proven time and time again to be a loose cannon. Due to lashing out repeatedly at opponents when things aren't going his way, the goaltender has gained a reputation of also being a baby. In this video, we're going to pick up where we left off in this mini-series by going over several more times that Binnington acted like a baby. And with that, here are 4 more times that Jordan Binnington acted like a baby. Common sense dictates that the more equipment a player has, the more likely it is for he or she to have issues with it. Therefore, it's really no surprise that goalies tend to be given more breaks in play for maintenance. However, it was during a game in Manitoba that Binnington seemed to be too impatient to wait for a whistle. With less than half a period to go against the Jets, the Blues were on a fast track to take the L. For Binnington, this fact likely added to his frustration that he felt once his mask became loose. Unfortunately for him though, he didn't choose the right way to go about resolving the issue. After losing his stick in the crease, Binnington, who was likely enraged, threw his mask to the ice, stopping play instantly. Due to his actions, the goaltender received a delay of game penalty on the play. The most recent moment on this list takes us to the Music City, to a regular season meeting between the Blues and Predators. Similarly to the last moment, the Blues at this point in the game are trailing again, and it's the 3rd period. By this time in the contest though, it's likely that Binnington was feeling some frustration, and for an unsuspecting Luke Evangelista, he was about to feel the netminder's frustration, literally. As the Blues were trying to get something going late in the game, Evangelista, who picked the wrong time to forecheck, went around the Blues net. After he did so, Binnington decided to acquaint his stick with the forward's face. Now, there were some conflicting opinions about the incident, as some believed that this was purely accidental. While we'll never really know for sure if it was, it would make sense, at least for Binnington, to be doing Binnington things considering the scoreboard. Even still, NHL player safety didn't give the goaltender the benefit of the doubt in the slightest, as Binnington was fined $5,000 for high sticking for his actions. Alright, so by now, it's seeming like a broken record. Binnington and the Blues are losing, and he decides to pull out the clown suit. This time, St. Louis was trailing to division rival, the Colorado Avalanche. Down by 3 and being outshot considerably, the Blues were trying to find a spark late in the second. However, it was Binnington that was red hot once Logan O'Connor approached him in the crease. As the goaltender could be shown approaching the forward only to have his thunder stolen by his teammate. That didn't stop him though from confronting Curtis McDermott. Conveniently though, there was a linesman in between the two. Now, if you didn't think this was cringy enough, as Binnington was skating towards the bench, he decided to pump up the crowd in Denver. As you can imagine, the fans in the Mile High City didn't appreciate it too much. Jordan Binnington definitely is one of the more polarizing figures in the NHL. Either you really like the guy or you despise his antics entirely, as Binnington is notoriously known for letting his emotions get the best of him and lashing out at opponents in results. And things definitely were no different when it came to the netminder's demeanor amid a regular season contest against the Blues' bitter rival, the Minnesota Wild. Well into the 2nd period, during a tied game, Ryan Hartman, who managed to break the tie, apparently angered Binnington by skating into him mid-celly. Well, it's not hard to figure that he was already heated at that point from letting one in. This definitely didn't help things. Anyways, Hartman's celebration with teammates was brutally interrupted by Binnington. However, as the scrum ensued between the two teams, an opportunity was brewing for both netminders in play, as Marc-Andre Fleury took a stab at duking it out with Binnington before getting held back by an official. Due to the outburst that sparked everything,
Binnington was ejected from the game immediately after things settled down. Along with in-game discipline, the goaltender was also made to answer to player safety post-game. Binnington was suspended for 2 games due to punching Hartman and was made to forfeit over $64,000 of salary in result.
In conclusion, I'm sure this isn't the last time we'll be making a video for this mini-series, so stay tuned. In the meantime, if you enjoyed this video and aren't subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button for more NHL-themed content. And if you're already subscribed and consuming my content on the regular, support me by joining my Patreon. With plans that start at just $1 a month, you'll receive perks such as video previews, monthly shoutouts, and unseen analytics. Simply click the link below to get started. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.